See, you have this feeling where you just know this is exactly what I need to be doing right now. It feels good. There's some resistance a little bit. You're just seeing progress in this thing that you like to do. And it could be anything. It could be starting a new business. It could be painting. It could be photography. It could be video editing. It could be starting a YouTube. It could be really anything. But you have that thing that occupies your mind consistently and you want to do it. You want to go all in on it. And I'm telling you, this video is your sign to go all in. Now, I say this, but I also have to explain why it's your time to go all in, because I get it. You're scared. You don't know if it's going to work out. By the way, nobody knows if anything's ever going to work out, but you have to go all in because you only live one life, at least right now, right? That we know of. You live one life on this planet. And it makes no sense to be doing things that you don't like to do, doing things that you feel like you need to do. I get it. We need to do things that we don't like to do because we need to pay our bills. We need to make sure things are taken care of. But in reality, that cannot sustain you. That 9-to-5 job, unless you really want to do that for the rest of your life, if that's your purpose, if that's your calling, if that's what you really want to do, go for it. Perfect. But for those of you that are watching this that have other ideas of what you want to do in your life, you want to travel across the world and just do a bunch of things. You want to create content and be known across the world and influence a lot of people. You know you can do it. You know you have the ability, right? Go all in. And going all in doesn't mean you drop everything right away, but start to carve a lot more time, increase the amount of time you spend on that thing. But again, I get it. You're scared. You don't know. You're like, I really want to do this thing, but there might not be any money there. Let's be real. If this was 50 years ago, I would have said you're 100% correct. There's no money in a lot of these things that people are doing right now. You got somebody sprinkling salt on steak and making millions. You have little kids doing unboxing videos, making millions, lapping individuals, lapping the average person, even the successful person. It's because we live in the age of information. We live in the age of the internet. You can do anything you want right now. Any type of craft that you're super passionate about, that you really want to do, you can monetize that thing. I used to say, oh, don't follow your passion. Just do what everybody, just do the things that people will pay for. The reality is people will pay for anything these days. Companies will pay for anything these days, especially media companies. If you can capture an audience, you can really do it. I'm just speaking on content creation right now, but let's talk about anything else you're interested in. If you're interested in owning a fashion brand, right? Go all in, because that's the only way you're going to succeed. Going half on things, giving half effort, giving partial effort because you don't know if it's going to work, and spreading yourself too thin by doing so many different things at once is only keeping you from getting to your final destination sooner. It's only keeping you from getting to what you want to do sooner. I'll give you a story for me. All my life, I've juggled many different things. I've tried many different things. I've listened to society. I've listened to parents. I've listened to friends. Hey, you should go do this. You should go start this tech company. Hey, you should go be a trainer. You should go do this. You should go do that. You should be an influencer. You should do. Everybody thinks that they know what you should do, or they have a good idea of what you should do, but you know in your heart of hearts what you need to be doing. I knew in my heart of hearts I needed to be on YouTube since I discovered YouTube in 2007, I believe. It was either 2007 or 2008. I discovered YouTube from my friend Khan, who started his own YouTube channel. I don't even know if he's still around right now, but he was showing me YouTube at the time. He was a Lego type of kid. He was posting about his Legos. He probably blew up if he kept going, if he didn't stop. But ever since then, I was like, man, I want to get behind the camera and just talk. Right? Literally since 2007, I might have been 12 years old, probably 12 years old, 11 years old. I had this desire to get in front of a camera. I always knew that I would inspire millions of people through something, right? I would watch TV a lot. I'd watch actors. I'd watch how they spoke. I'd speak to myself in front of the mirror. I was always a communicative person. I'd talk a lot in class. I'd get in trouble because I talked so much in class. I always knew I had this gift of communication. But I allowed for my parents, I allowed for society to push me in a direction that didn't even make sense to me, but I still did it. Now, was I semi-successful at some of these things? Yes, absolutely. But it was always my time to go all in. I should have went all in a long time ago. I'm telling you right now, this is your time to go all in to what you really want to do. That thing that like literally you have a feeling that you'll be really good at this. You have this like innate ability. You have this talent that hasn't been groomed because you haven't put in the reps yet. Do it. Get into that thing. Get into it. Do it. Because when you start doing it, you're going to start feeling fulfilled. You're going to start feeling like you're in flow. When you're doing something you genuinely don't want to do and you're giving it half effort because you know you don't want to do it, you want to go do something else, that's only slowing down the process. That's only slowing down your timeline. And a lot of you right now, you're suffering right now because not only are you not doing what you truly want to do, but you're also doing something that you don't want to do and not getting paid enough for it. That's even worse. That's like a double whammy. I would rather go all in on something and not get paid until I really break the ceiling than, go into something and not like it and still not get paid enough, right? So I say all of this because I know that you have a lot of potential in you, but I know you're tired of potential because I was tired of potential. I was tired of the potential of me doing well online. I was tired of the potential of me reaching a lot of people, and I just wanted to act on it. This is your time to go all in and destroy potential and make potential a reality, right? Transform potential, I should say, and transform potential into reality. Because that's all we have in this world is what we truly desire and our talents and how we develop those talents to actually manifest what we truly desire. And I'm not saying manifestation from a spiritual, like woo-woo thing, but like the reality is, why are we on this planet doing things we don't like, we don't want to do, right? We're stuck with the societal constructs that exist telling us, hey, you need to go be a doctor, you need to go be a lawyer, you need a 9-to-5 job, you need stability. I get it, stability's cool, but I'll be honest, I've had stability for a while and I just was not happy with what I was doing to get the stability, right? And it's like, when you start taking risks, when you start going all in, I went all in on my tech company. I really wanted to do it at the time. Was I convinced by other people to do it? Yes. But I really wanted to do it at the time. I went all in. And it did really well until I realized it wasn't what I wanted to do. Right? I already knew that from the jump. When I went all in and I started doing all the like nitty gritty stuff, I was like, I don't really want to do this right now. This isn't really my path, right? I don't fit. For example, with YouTube right now, I like every aspect of it. I don't really edit videos, but if I had to edit videos, I'd like to learn how to edit, right? I like filming. I like creating content every day. I like talking, speaking my mind. If I had to script, I would have liked scripting. Like, I like the idea of, and not even just the idea, the execution of content creation. I've always liked it, right? Same with fitness. Everyone's like, oh, you should be a trainer because I look a certain way. I was like, oh yeah, they tell me I should be a trainer. I didn't like it. I wasn't passionate about training people in person. I'm more passionate about transforming people, inspiring people. That's what I liked about it the most. But I knew there was a better way to do it. I knew there was a way that I could reach millions of people because I wasn't satisfied with one person at a time. No matter how successful they were, no matter how much money they paid me, it just was not satisfying to me. So you get to a point right now where you're still trying to figure out if you should go all in, and this is the video that's telling you need to go all in. You need to just put, if you can, again, I'm not saying this from my mom's basement. I live on my own. I have to pay my own bills. I've had to do that for years, and I've literally been on my own. Freelancing or consulting, getting into short-term roles, doing work for other companies, maybe working for a company here and there for a few months. Like, I've done these things to make myself keep going until I found the thing that I was supposed to do, which now is this, right? And when you start going all in on what you really want to do and it moves with flow, the progress is insane. Like, insane. I kid you not. When you move in flow and you're doing what you're supposed to do that you really, really want to do, people around you will look at you and say, how are you making the progress that you're making? This is unfathomable. And the reason why is because you were meant to do that in the first place. It came easy to you. The universe is rewarding you for finally making the right decision in your life. Or, sorry, God is, I don't want to say sorry, God, if you believe the universe is God or you believe God is different, God, the ultimate creator, let's say the creator is rewarding you for what you should have been doing, what you were created to do. That's how it works. It's how the natural law of the universe works. It rewards you, cause and effect. It rewards you. You do something with intention, you get an effect from it, right? And then it just feels simple to you. It feels natural. It feels easy. You just move with flow. You're just doing it. It's a part of you. There's no friction. If there is friction, it's very limited friction. But this is your sign to go all in. If you don't do it now, you're never going to do it. We live in a time right now where a lot of people are struggling financially. A lot of people that I've spoken to on the phone, friends that I've had that, they were hyper successful are struggling. And friends who are not as successful still struggling, right? You might as well go in and do something you like to do and struggle in that rather than struggle in the position of you doing something you don't like to do. 9-to-5s, companies are laying people off left and right, so you're not safe with the corporate world. What are you waiting for? Take control. There's nothing safe on this world. Everything is a risk. Everything is a risk. The internet could go down right now and nobody could have internet. Then the people who are making money on the internet are done. The world could collapse, right? There could be a huge war. Everything is a risk. So you might as well take a small risk in relation to everything that I just said on yourself. Because you'll be happy, even if it doesn't work out, you'll be happy you went all in. You'll have the satisfaction that you actually committed to something. Commitment breeds satisfaction, even if it doesn't work out. When you know that you've given everything to something and you've learned a lot from that process, you will be content about that. Or you may want to even go harder on something else. Either way, this video is your sign to go all in. I'm telling you, you will see your life change quickly and drastically. So if you like this video, I was very calm in this video because I was really reflecting on this earlier, but comment, like, subscribe, sign up to the free newsletter, Minor Martell newsletter. This is where, I talk about the 5 pillars of the gold pill. You have spiritually jacked, physically jacked, mentally jacked, financially jacked, and socially jacked, right? I think that was 5. Maybe I would have skipped one. But yeah, I appreciate you guys for jumping on this and watching this as usual. Let's keep growing. We're growing fast. Let's get to the moon. Let's impact millions of men and women if they want to watch this. It's for both. But I appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video.